Rhea Ripley lays down a huge WrestleMania challenge on her Raw debut. Charlotte Flair breaks her silence on Raw absence, and Randy Orton on his first experience in the ring with WWE veteran. Hello everyone, Jose G here, bringing you today's top stories in today's Sportskeeda Wrestling News Roundup. Rhea Ripley lays down a huge WrestleMania challenge on her Raw debut. Rhea Ripley made her highly anticipated debut on this week's Monday Night Raw. The Nightmare's arrival on the red brand has been teased for weeks, and the WWE Universe, who tuned in to watch her, was not disappointed. Ripley grabbed the headlines as she challenged Raw Women's Champion Asuka to a match at WrestleMania 37. The Empress of Tomorrow gladly accepted the offer from the former NXT Women's Champion. WWE has now made the match official, and we will see these two collide on the show of shows. This isn't Rhea Ripley's first WrestleMania match. She faced off against Charlotte last year at WrestleMania 36 with the NXT Women's title on the line. This time, however, she will be looking to take home the gold rather than defend it. Asuka will be defending her championship for the first time since her singles match against Lana on Monday Night Raw back in November of 2020. Andrade sends a heartfelt message to WWE Superstar. Andrade has responded to Aleister Black's tweet with a heartfelt message of his own. Aleister Black and Andrade had several classic encounters back when the two were mainstays in NXT. Black posted a tweet heaping praise on Andrade following his WWE release. He recalled Andrade being his first NXT opponent and the man he won the NXT title from. Black also called Andrade a pro and thanked him to finish off the tweet. Andrade has now responded to Black's tweet with a heartfelt message of his own. The former WWE Superstar assured Black that they will meet again in the squared circle in a few years. Andrade and Black engaged in a string of incredible matches in NXT. Their most memorable encounter came at NXT TakeOver New Orleans, April 7th of 2018. The bout saw Black defeat Andrade to win the NXT title. Black went on to successfully defend the belt against Andrade on two subsequent occasions. Andrade received an initial push on the main roster that saw him defeat WWE legend Rey Mysterio for the WWE United States Championship at a house show in New York City's famed Madison Square Garden. However, Andrade's push eventually stalled, and he hasn't been used to his fullest potential in quite some time. Charlotte Flair breaks her silence on Raw absence. Charlotte Flair has confirmed that she has tested positive for COVID-19. The Queen revealed this through a tweet from her official Twitter handle. There has been plenty of speculation over the last week or so in regards to the former Women's Champion's absence from Monday Night Raw. However, the Queen has now dispelled those rumors, revealing the real reason for her absence from the red brand on Twitter, saying, quote, "I know everyone has been wondering where I've been. I have tested positive for COVID and have been at home resting. Thank you everyone for your love," end quote. This should put to rest all of the other rumors that have been reported in recent days when it comes to other reasons for Charlotte Flair's WWE absence. With the confirmation that Charlotte Flair has COVID-19, this certainly explains the Queen's removal from the WrestleMania promotional materials late last week. Without knowing the exact date Flair contracted the virus, it is impossible to speculate when she'll be healthy and ready to step back inside a WWE ring. Randy Orton on his first experience in the ring with WWE veteran. Randy Orton recently opened up about his first experience of being in a pro wrestling ring and how he thought he almost killed then WWE trainer Tom Pritchard. On the Broken Skull sessions with Stone Cold Steve Austin, Randy Orton spoke about how his father helped him set up a trial with WWE. Orton stated that in his first trial with WWE, he got in the ring with Tom Pritchard. He narrated his first experience in the ring where he thought he killed Pritchard after the latter took a bump from his shoulder tackle, saying, quote, "They sent me up to Stamford. Dr. Tom puts me in the ring and teaches me how to tie up. This was October 1999. He's the man. He asked me to give him a shoulder tackle, which I'd never done before. He takes the bump and immediately goes down, and I thought I killed him. He starts rolling and writhing in pain and screaming, and I'm like, I don't know what. I'm in this warehouse in Stamford. I just hurt this guy. Oh my God." I go back and I'm like, this, and my dad was on the phone. They put me on the phone with my dad, and I guess while he was selling the shoulder tackle, his brother Bruce called my dad and said, "Hey Bob, congratulations. We're going to sign him to a developmental deal," end quote. Randy Orton said he moved to OVW 6 months after signing the contract. The Viper told Austin that he was handed this opportunity to become a future WWE superstar. Prior to signing the developmental deal in 2001, Randy Orton wrestled a handful of matches in an indie promotion. He spent a year at OVW wrestling alongside John Cena, Brock Lesnar, and Batista, and was then called up to the main roster. WWE announces cards for both nights of WrestleMania 37. WrestleMania is just around the corner, and it looks like WWE has pretty much set up the match cards for the event. WrestleMania will take place over the course of 2 nights, just like last year. WWE revealed the match cards for WrestleMania 37 on this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. As of now, there are 6 matches confirmed for the show of shows. WWE has chosen to conduct WrestleMania 37 over 2 nights, taking into consideration the COVID-19 pandemic. The idea is to prevent as much of the talent from coming into contact with each other. The first night will take place on April 10th, followed by the second night on April 11th. 3 matches will occur on night 1, the WWE Championship, SmackDown Women's Championship Clash, and the face-off between Bad Bunny and The Miz. Roman Reigns, Edge, Asuka, and Rhea Ripley will have their respective match on night 2. WWE would also confirm another match for WrestleMania 37 later in the night. The Fiend ended Monday Night Raw by challenging Randy Orton to a match at the Showcase of the Immortals. The date for this match is yet to be decided. Another match that is yet to be finalized is the Raw Tag Team Championship bout featuring The New Day versus AJ Styles and Omos. Perhaps WWE will confirm the scheduling in the next coming days. Thanks for watching today's Sportskeeda Wrestling News Roundup. For more news stories, be sure to follow us on all social media. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Download the Sportskeeda app for the most up-to-date stories in the world of wrestling.